Welcome to Akasa Living. I want to talk to you today about the high heart chakra. The high heart chakra sits between the heart and the throat. The throat chakra is blue, and the heart chakra is mostly indicated with green. So when you mix the two together, you get aqua or aquamarine color. So the high heart chakra is indicated with an aquamarine color, a beautiful, calm, peaceful color. The high heart chakra is unique, but many people aren't aware of the high heart chakra. It corresponds with the physical thalamus. People have heard of the thalamus. The thalamus is associated with the physical immune system. In the metaphysical, it's associated with our energetic immunity. What do I mean by energetic immunity? You've heard me talk about maintaining our energetic field. When we maintain our energetic field, we're not letting in things that pull us out of frequency. If we're not out of frequency, then we're healthy energetically. So it's we're maintaining our energetic health whenever our energetic field is being maintained. The high heart chakra helps us do that. So our energetic health is being maintained via the high heart chakra. Thus, our physical health is maintained via the high heart chakra. So the more we understand about the high heart chakra, the healthier we can be energetically. Thus, the healthier we can be physically. So our health, wealth, abundance, and prosperity, thus our longevity, is directly associated with the high heart chakra. Now, the heart chakra is our intuitive mind. It is how source energy communicates to us. The conscious awareness above that is wanting to be expressed below is where we get the intuitive hit, the information that we are to understand, that we are to comprehend, that we are to live out here. But as we know, things get muddled up, and that is not the easiest thing in the world to do because of getting into denser energies and societal programming, and because we've not understood this all this time and we've not been living that way. We've talked a great deal about this. Once we get into 5D energy and we start accepting what unconditional love means, when we start accepting what oneness energy is, when we start changing our energetic patterns from 3D to 5D, when we stop living in 3D energetic behavioral patterns of expectation, when we come out of what we have been programmed to believe love is, and we step into what unconditional love truly means, when we start understanding that oneness does not mean we're surrendering our individuality, but actually oneness values individuality for the unique expansion of consciousness. When those things happen, we come up in vibrational frequency, and we finally reach that part of the bandwidth of unconditional love that is the densest that we can get to, and yet still be in optimal health for the type of energy that we are. You see, our source energy, before it was ever compromised in any way, when it was pure source energy, what many call the universe or source or God, whatever your belief system, before it was ever divided, before anything, before it was compromised in any way, our source energy that we are here in this plane of existence, it is healthy in the frequency, in the bandwidth that is unconditional love. To drop below that is not stable. The high heart chakra is the chakra that is where the energy is transferred optimally for us, for the embodiment or for the slowing down of the molecules of this source energy to a tactile state, the earth plane of existence, and for it to still be healthy, for us to avoid for us to have enough level of conscious awareness of who and what we are, for us to avoid getting into the denser energies. At the high heart chakra level, we are 5D or above. I call it love or above. And we're able to function energetically with the understanding of unconditional love in a state of beingness, where we at least stay within the bandwidth of unconditional love. So we avoid the tragic state of affairs that our planet is currently in and has been in much worse in the past. This has been a process. I've talked now for a good bit of time about how the universe started in order. We went to chaos and how we're going back to order. That's part of the role of the high heart chakra. See, in the beginning, there was energy, neither bad nor good. And it was our particular source energy existing within this bandwidth of unconditional love, with everything being in order, healthy, began expanding consciousness. And it did so in many ways. And as it did so, over periods of time, chaos ensued because some ways that consciousness were expanded led to some of those energies ending up below the bandwidth of unconditional love. The energy did not become bad, but the use of the energy fell into denser frequencies, lower frequencies than what is stable for it. And that caused the chakra systems not to be utilized correctly. That caused us to forget who and what we are. It caused instability in the entire system of energy being slowed down and communicating with us and us with it, so that we could live a beautiful life and continue to expand consciousness. So we've had chaotic energies happening because of that, not utilizing our chakra system properly. Bad some societal programming being, by bad, I mean ill-informed, misunderstood societal programming becoming the norm, simply because energies fell below the bandwidth which we are healthy in. So all of that was expansion. And then we reached a point at the dawning of the age of Aquarius, which we were expanding out away from our central sun, Helios. Now we are coming back toward it. And as we are coming back toward it, we are coming back up in frequency. And as we are doing that, the level of consciousness is coming back up. And we are becoming more and more aware of things that we had forgotten in the past. And we are activating our chakra systems again. And this information is coming back online for us. And as we come into these levels of consciousness, as we become consciously aware of the fact that we are these energetic beings, whole, complete energetic beings who have slowed down our molecules for a tactile experience, we're becoming aware that by activating the thymus, the high heart chakra, we can be at least at a level of conscious awareness energetically that we maintain at least a bare minimal of love and above, so we can have congruency, so that whatever the heart chakra gets from source, as this is our story, this is as above what we want so below, whatever emotion is evoked in us, I want to do that, this lights me up, then the thought that comes into play with the thinking mind, which is all programmed, can become the correct intent, because the communication center, which is just above the heart is below the thymus or the high heart chakra. Then our communication center, the throat chakra, is just above. So the high heart chakra is a bridge between the two. All right. Now, the throat chakra is not just for speaking. The throat chakra is how we use our voice to set our intention to go from letting the mind think whatever it's been programmed to no, we have an intention. We are understanding what is being communicated to us. We got the emotion here. We had the emotional hit, the energy in motion. Now we have to comprehend what that is. So the bridge where the frequency is coming in at the minimal, so that we're sure to get it at least. We're not below 5D here. The high heart chakra is not going to be below 5D. So we're getting this. So we keep it activated. And when we keep it activated, what the heart gets is then translated, there we go, is then translated by the throat chakra, is understood, whether it is being understood through our clairvoyance, any of our clair abilities, or by what someone else is telling us, or however we're getting it, we finally understand, instead of this mind, which has been programmed with all the 3D stuff, overriding the heart. The communication that we have is setting an intention that makes us then take actions that keep us in frequency, and we are congruent then. Therefore, the integrity of our energetic field stays in place. And we don't lose frequency. So we can actually be out in the world and not lose frequency. Granted, we have to do our practices. We have to keep our energy clear. We need to be with resonant energies as much as possible, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All the things from the past still apply. But the high heart chakra is what bridges what the heart knows and what we understand, and then what we express and what we do, and that congruency that comes in. Because it's where we take our intentions, our sovereignty of self, and we transcend the programming. It's because the high heart chakra is attuned to no less than love or above. So for it to be activated and working properly, we had to have gotten back to this point of coming back into oneness. And we have to accept that even. All the lower chakras are support and grounding chakras. All the ones below it. The chakra, and then the solar plexus, of course, is our fuel, our power to do everything, our life force. Then the chakras above are air chakras. So below we have earth chakras, our grounding chakras. And then above we have air chakras, where the information is coming from. So the high heart chakra is our point of intersection. We intersect at the high heart chakra. And where we intersect, we are in a frequency of unconditional love, where we're not expecting of others, but we're showing up as we want in ourselves others to see us, the energy we want to put out and therefore have in our lives. So we're not showing up expecting others, we're showing up as we expect ourselves to be, and saying, this is the energy I want, so I'm going to be in this energy. I'm going to be that myself, for myself. That's my self-love, my self-care. So I'm reverberating out that energy. So I will attract that energy back in. That is living an intersected life. That the energies are intersecting here. The energies coming up, those foundational energies, and the power source, the energetic source of our lives coming in through the solar plexus. And then coming down through the higher chakras, the information from above. We have the the foundation from below and the energy, the source energy coming from below, as below. Because that's where we're going to ground and do everything. So that's our as below, the foundation. But then from above, we have there's the lights. We have the information we need to know what is it we're doing? What is the expansion of consciousness we're doing? What is being in frequency for us? Aha. So those things meet at the high heart chakra, which the symbol for is a pyramid, which is also a symbol of change. We are changing from expecting of others, which is a 3D way of loving. I expect you to, this is how you can expect me to show up, which is 5D, which is unconditional love. I show up this way. I put no expectations or conditions on you because that's wrangling you in. That's not love. That's forcing someone to do something. Love doesn't force. Love is simply in the frequency and just is. And what is attracted to it is attracted to it and comes to it and doesn't resist. And isn't forced to come. And there's flow. Because there is no acting upon it with unstable energy to change it into something else. The energies are stable together. It's intersecting energy versus assembling energy. Assembling energy is more 3D, where we're assembling our lives, we're assembling a team, we're putting things together, we're expecting this and we're making that happen, and we're filling these roles and we're putting people in these roles and we're creating this situation and we're grinding, we're building, whereas in intersecting, when we're letting things flow, our lives evolve as they should, simply because we're letting everyone be who they are. And those who are resonant energies will attract to one another and things will flow. Assemblage lives, there's always working to maintain it. When you live by flow, you're there because you want to be there. And some may say, well, where's the longevity in that? The longevity is there because that's far more stable than this other way. This other way, how many of those things are in place, not because that's what the energy truly is, but because you're acting upon it, changing what something is. It's not even stable because it's only stabilizing because you're forcing a stabilized situation, but it's not really stable. You're adding energies in to form compounds and to change the molecular structure of things to make it so you're assembling it. And let up just a little bit, just stop paying attention to this, do a little of that, and the whole thing boils over. And because none of that had anything to do with you letting people be who they are. All of that was forced. That's not love. That's not living a life of love. That's not living a life of freedom. Nobody was free in that, and you weren't free in it. You may have been orchestrating it, but you weren't free. You were tied to it, to conducting it all and making sure that it kept going. Like someone who owns a restaurant. You've got to be there 24/7 yourself. You have to be there to oversee it yourself to be sure it's a success. Okay. But in intersecting, the foundational energies are there, the chakras are there, and they're calibrated and in alignment. And then the higher chakras, the air chakras are there, getting the information, and all that intersects at this point where the frequency is not going to drop, and there's congruency of the emotion, the understanding of what that means. So the thoughts become intent, and the action taken is in the right frequency, and stability is maintained. And we are who we are. And we are in the jobs we're in the relationships we're in, and they flow. And do they change sometimes? Sometimes they change. But we tend to be pretty darn stable. We have a core stability to who and what we are by our design. Remember, the source energy coming down, there we go, is stable energy. It's not going to come down here and jump around like Mexican jumping beans, okay? That's not going to be stable. It's not unstable energy. So it's not going to change this and change that. Now, are we going to have exciting lives? And are we going to do things that equate with the expansion of consciousness that's discovered along the way? Yes, that is the point. That is why it has slowed its molecules down to be tactile. That is why Source has done all of this, is to experience all these unique tactile experiences. So yes, you're going to have excitement and change, but you're also going to have stability within that. And your resonant relationships, your core relationships, are pretty much going to be what they are. The reason they have been so unstable before is because we haven't even been in the right resonant core relationships. There go the lights. So the high heart chakra is where all of this happens. The color is aquamarine. The frequency, I believe, is 639. And that's the function of the high heart chakra. So when you feel yourself with lots of energy that seems backed up, either in the lower abdomen, the lower part of the body, or up in the throat area and in the head, and your normal way of relieving these energies, moving these energies isn't working, what's needing to be done is you're needing to activate the high heart chakra. I was taught just simply tapping on the thalamus and just somewhere in this area. But you can also tap a circle around the area, or you can do this on the bones. But tapping these areas, and when we do that, the chakra system will open up wider, and then the throat chakra opens wider, and the energy starts flowing. We're taking a reinforced chakra system, an improved chakra system, and we're opening it up wider, so that all that energy that is pent up can flow freely from as above, so below, where it's intersecting, because it's needing to intersect, but it's stuck and it's stuck because the chakra systems aren't opened up, because the thalamus, it's activated, but we're vacillating back and forth. So we're needing to stay in frequency. So we need to activate that, get that energy flowing, get ourselves into frequency. And when that energy starts flowing and we're in frequency, the answers will start coming because the communication is happening. The intuitive guidance we're getting will start making sense to us because our communication system is being bridged. The intersection is working. There go the lights. And we're going to know what to do. And that's the high heart chakra. So basically what we're going to do is, for our meditation, is simply get into our pyramid and ground through our Earth Star chakra, which is our Chiron wound healing, which we want to be whole and complete so that we have that foundation to do this. And just visualize all the colors in the lower chakras, and then come right on up to the high heart chakra. And then we're going to activate it. You can tap this way and then tap around it. Tap this way if you need to, and we're going to feel the energy column opening up, and you're going to feel the energy flowing from all the way from source energy all the way down. You're just going to feel the energy flow, and learn to keep this activation going. This isn't a one-time thing. And if you feel, as I said, during any time, if you feel that there's pent up energy, if you feel like this is not opening correctly, anything pent up that you feel, use this. This is your immune system now. This is your energetic immune system. This is what's going to right things energetically. Put a tap in on it and just breathe in and connect with if from this space, connect with original source energy. Original source energy, see the lights come up? That's what we're going to connect with. And we'll get in frequency. Don't hesitate to do this activation as often as you need. Again, this is not a one and done thing, all right? Not a one and done thing at all. Anytime you feel these pressures, activate this. Also, as with all meditations, you may receive something during this. Feel free to journal afterwards or free write afterwards. You may receive something in dreams. However you receive your messages, you may really receive them now. So be sure to keep up with them in some way. Feel free to call in any ancestors or angelic beings that you work with, or beings of the light that are for your best and highest good. Feel free to do that during the meditation. If your mind wanders during the meditation, that's perfectly normal. Anyone who tells you that their mind doesn't wander during meditation, they're pulling your leg. Everybody's mind wanders during meditation. Just coming back to your breathing, come back to center, let those thoughts just pass by, and just come back to the meditation, and do that as many times as you need, okay? As many times as you need. Sometimes we have a lot of things come through. Other times it's easy for us, all right? There's no right way or wrong way to do this. Just do it. That's all that matters, okay? There'll be extended play at the end, so you can stay in the meditation as long as you need to. As soon as we get up to the frequency that they wish for us to be in, I'll end the meditation. I don't intend to speak any more than I have to speak in it. That's not my intention to do. So if you'd like to light a candle, go ahead. If you want to sit or lie, either is fine. Just have your energy column straight. Okay. All right. Let us get inside our pink inverted pyramid, please. It's pink because we have it filled with pink light, pink transcendent love. All right. And as we breathe in this pink transcendent love, let it fill every part of our beingness, forming an aura around us, filling our pyramid up, taking anything in us that is low vibrational, that does not serve us, turning it into love, to high vibrational energy. And we release, remove upon the exhale all that does not serve. Breathe in again, the pink light, breathe it into the heart space. Let it expand out, 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 all around you, into the head, into the extremities, into your fingers, into your toes, into every part of your beingness as it takes you up, up, up in frequency, removing all that does not serve. Then on the exhale, it's all transmuted, and you're eliminating all that does not serve. And all the energy is becoming unconditional love for the highest vibrational frequency. And one more time, inhale into the heart space, pink transcendent love. Let it fill every part of your beingness. And on the exhale, exhaling anything that does not serve, anything remaining, down through the Earth Star Chakra, down through our Chiron wound healing, all the way down to the core of the crystalline grid in the center of the earth, where Gaia holds us tightly. And we are grounded, and we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And we come all the way back up now with clean, pure energy, all the way back up through our chakra system, connecting us all the way up to source energy. We have bright, white, healing light all around us. And now with this bright white healing light forming an aura around us, we can visualize the root chakra with the red light, our foundational chakra, our yes, I belong here, yes, I can chakra, and the most basic of energies and instincts. And then right above it, calibrated perfectly as well, orange light, our sacral chakra. Both of these are for the manifesting of the expansion of consciousness for the life we're here to live. One building upon the other, the sacral being the more mature, having within it the navel chakra, which glows a beautiful light peach. So we see the orange and peach lights. You see how healthy this chakra is, whirling, swirling, twirling, just as the red, as they come into alignment, as both of these chakras are purified and cleansed. And now up to the solar plexus, which is gold and the energy, yellow gold energy, as we call ourselves back to ourselves across all time, space, universes, lifetimes, dimensions, and incarnations, past, present, and future. And we remove all energetic entanglements across all time, space, universes, lifetimes, and dimensions, past, present, and future. Source energy releases all energetic entanglements. They cannot stand, whether they be words, vowels, written, spoken, knowingly, unknowingly, whether we're holding someone to them or someone else is holding us to them, whether it's focused thought, whether it's whatever type of energetic entanglement that there might be, whether it's voodoo, black magic, whether it is simply someone has expectation of us that they shouldn't, societal programming, whatever type of energetic entanglement there may be. Source energy now declares it, we are free, we are free, we are free. And it is so. And so it is. Now to the front of our heart chakra, which has pink light and green light. Health, wealth, prosperity, abundance, longevity, and transcendent love. And then in the back, blue light for unconditional love. So that her heart chakra is completely healed front and back. And our intuitive mind is getting all the information it's meant to clearly and healed in order to process it energetically and for maintaining us in the physical as well. And now the aquamarine light of the high heart chakra, as we tap lightly on the high heart chakra and then around it. And both sides if you'd like. If you don't feel anything right away, that's okay. And we connect all the way up now, going up to the throat chakra with blue light, silver light for the past life chakra, indigo for the third eye, violet and pink for the crown, white for the causal, yellow of joy for the solar star, and golden wisdom for our stellar gateway. This energy comes down now. And our activated thymus opens our chakra system wide so that we may receive the energy flowing freely up and down through our energy column as intended. And with this chakra open, we now visualize in our minds the very beginning, when there was energy, neither bad nor good. There was just darkness, and then there was light. And we see that light growing bigger and bigger and bigger, coming to our heart space, our high heart space. We feel it getting bigger and bigger as we are filled with more and more unconditional love. You may have a moment where it's like you can't catch your breath, it'll pass. As the darkness becomes lighter and lighter, brighter and brighter, and engulfs you. You may find yourself feeling as if you are a globe yourself, or sitting on top of a globe in the middle of space. If you feel any pressure with the top of the head or in the abdomen, just go ahead and tap on the thymus, the high heart chakra. Let the energy column open up wider to accommodate the energies. You may see aquamarine light forming now. You may not, it doesn't matter. Just envision it with the white. And just allow yourself to bask in this frequency. You may close when you're finished according to your practice.